staying in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ray Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is McCoy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Mahomes going to throw, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. He's going to look deep in, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Cut. 57 colors. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now he steps away, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula is not working right now. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC, 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And
the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a out here, 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big... strike and go after it right now.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, hello. 180.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will have a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And this is caught by Evans. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Evans, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next to score, Texans 24, Chiefs 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Silver. Q. Yellow. Turn up. Q. Turn up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Attack. Situation, let's go. Check scene 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs 23,